Measurement for the length of axillary crutch. There are a variety of ways for measuring the length of the axillary crutch, but it is usually carried out when the patient is in lying position and the shoes are off. As you can see here in the image, how the measurement is being taken. So for that, we will start from the apex of the axilla. So measurement is taken from the apex of the axilla to the lower margin of the medial malleolus. So the distance is taken and this is the exact length which is required for the axillary crutch. Now this is an easy measurement and quite reliable also. So this is one method. There are other methods also which I'll discuss subsequently. Now comes the distance between the axillary pad and the hand grip. So measurement should be taken with the elbow slightly flexed, as you can see here, 5 cm below the apex of the axilla, or it could be roughly 2 to 3 finger width apart to the ulnar styloid process. So from this point, 5 cm below the apex of the axilla, elbow is flexed, and then to the ulnar styloid process. This is the ideal distance between the axillary pad and the hand grip. Now, once the patient is standing with support of the crutches, physiotherapist should not allow the axillary pad to press into the axilla because it might lead to the injury of the nerves or brachial plexus. Usually, it is the neuropraxia that occurs, which is a compression or injury to the radial nerve or the brachial plexus. Now comes other method for measuring the length of the axillary crutch. So this one we have already discussed, lying with the shoes off. Another method is lying with shoes on. Here the measurement is taken from 5 cm below the apex of the axilla to the medial malleolus, but 20 cm lateral to the medial malleolus. So this is how the distance is measured, and this will be the length of the axillary crutch. Now other methods involve patient in a standing position with the shoes off or shoes on. Now as you can see here in the diagram, a distance of 5 cm below the apex of the axilla to the heel of the shoe, but it should be 20 cm lateral. Now this one is standing with the shoes off. First we need to mark a 2 inches distance and make an imaginary line. Then 2 cm below the apex of the axilla and 6 inches lateral to the extremity. This distance is measured, and this is the length which is required for the axillary. Measurement is usually taken with the patient in the lying position with the shoes on. As you can see here, patient is a lying position with the shoes on. Elbow is slightly flexed around 15 degree. And then the measurement is taken from the ulnar styloid process to the point 20 cm lateral to the heel of the shoe. So this is one method in which the patient is in a lying position, and this is the more commonly used method. Another method is when the patient is in a standing position with the shoes off, and the measurement is taken from the ulnar styloid process to the 20 cm lateral to the heel of the patient with the shoes off. Measurement for the length. It is usually taken with the patient in a standing position, as you can see here, with the shoes on. So it is better to assess the required length in this position from elbow to the floor. It has a simple measurement technique. From elbow to the floor, we will measure the distance. Now it can also be taken with the patient in lying position. As you can see here, measurement is usually carried out with the shoes on, and it is usually taken with the elbow in a flex position from the elbow to the 20 cm lateral to the heel of the patient.